Welcome, everybody. Today is our last midweek meditation for the spring of 2020. We've made it to this day. We've made it to this time of another school year. And it's so good to be here. So glad that you would join us today. I must say, first of all, I mentioned last week that Katie Rappold is leaving us. She's going off to another opportunity. And we're so glad that we had the time to share and spend with each other and to sharpen each other as iron sharpens iron. Thank you for everything. Thank you, Office of Spiritual and Religious Life, for this opportunity, this platform, to be able to reach folks that we would otherwise not be able to touch. And I hope that each of you that are watching this today and have been participants of this program has found something in it that has helped you just to get through your day, to inspire you, to take care of yourselves and take moments. And as you can see here on our screen, this hourglass, and it's symbolic for the time is nigh. The time is well spent. And we enjoyed the time that we had together. Some of us are still trying to buy more time to stay where we are. And the key is to allow the progression and the rhythm of your life to progress. It has to go on to that next chapter. It has to go on to the next measure, as we speak of in music, the next bar, the next verse, the next stanza. There's nothing you can do to slow down time. Time waits for no man, as the popular saying goes. Benjamin E. Mays has a popular poem on 60 seconds, maximizing the time that you have been given. There's nothing you can do to alter that. So let's take a few moments here. Why don't we stretch? Just reach our hands up to the sky. Take a deep breath. Notice your breath. And release. Oh, which, by the way, some of you, if you could see my picture, you notice that I have a sweater on. Yes, in April, I have a sweater on. Georgia's weather has been somewhat strange. Usually it's hot in the 80s by now. But I also have it on because my colleague Maddie Henderson suggested it. So I'm doing this per her suggestion. I'm a team player. Let's refocus. Time. What is it to you? Are you in a space right now? I want you to do this for me. I'll start to ask a question, but rather let me pose it this way. Take your hands as if you're clinging on to something, and in its sense, it's time. Clinging on to time. And what I want you to do is take a deep breath and say, and I want you to blow out of your hands as if to say, you are free to go. Allow the time to move forward and to pull you along with it for whatever is to come after that. Because it's truly the song we used to sing. Said, my times are in your hands. Many are the plans of a man, but it's the Lord's whose plans prevail. Your steps are ordered. You have to step in the time to do that. So you have to leave where you are right now and And some of you are working professionals and you're at home, or some of you in your current surroundings. You may have to step out on faith in some area of your life, whatever it is. Allow it to come. While we're still on that slide, it's a song that goes like this. You probably heard it before. Hold on, my brother, don't give up. Hold on, my sister, just look up. There is a master plan in store for you if you just make it through. 'Cause God's gonna really blow your mind. He's gonna make it worth your time for all of the troubles you've been through. The blessings double just for you. The best is yet to come. The best. The best is yet to come. You got a bunch of other stuff on that I would love to sing for you, but the time is short, and we want to move to the next part. Allow time to move forward. Yes, and we have this one on the screen. I know this is a shocker when you first see it, because you're like, what? Are y'all into the psychics now? No, that's not what we're doing. What we're doing is we want you to realize no one can predict the future. You can't even pay for it. You have to believe that better is coming your way. Some of you have better right now, but guess what? Better is still to come. Many of you have goals and ambitions and things that you want to accomplish. But the thing is, you never know when they're going to materialize, how long it's going to take to get there. Come on, be honest with yourself. You couldn't even predict your past. Some of the things that took place, you're still wondering why, how, but they happened. But the good thing about it is that you're here right now to tell about it. Right? Be encouraged in that. And then even in your present. You didn't know you would be sitting here at this moment. You probably planned out your week, planned your day, got your daily to-do list. And there's just something about our plans. Yes, they give us a roadmap. But ultimately, your life is not your own. Someone is caring for you. Someone is directing your steps. You have to trust that it's happening for your good. I know the plans that I have for you, says the Lord. Yes, to give you a future and a hope, not to harm you, to make sure your life is meaningful, significant, that you are paving the way for something greater. And then as you move into the future, you don't know that either. So don't try to pay, to influence, because just think, if we all knew what was about to happen next, things would be so different. So the key is to trust the process, and I've said it in weeks before. Don't assess your progress, but access your process. Think about what you do on a daily basis to ensure that you continue to move in a positive way, putting one step in front of the other. We walk by faith and not by sight. Yes, every time you put one foot in front of the other, of course, we have the ability to move, the mobility to move. However we get there, we might drive there, we might run, we might jog, you might walk, you might crawl. But whatever you do, you keep moving forward. The future is destined. That's the only thing that we know for sure, that there is a future. We just don't know what it looks like yet. So now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. It takes faith. As old William Brothers song they used to say, it takes faith to step out on nothing and to believe something is there. So as your future is not written, and as you can see on this sign, the future is unwritten. You have the ability to tell your story, to make your story, to write a new chapter. What would you like to see in your book? If you wrote a book, what would you like to see in it? What would it be titled? That's up to you. In my life, I would say it's between me and God, how that is to unfold. As he was speaking to the prophet, before you were formed in your mother's womb, I knew you. Miles Monroe used to say, I know your end from the beginning. God, just show us our end. Give us a clue. Help us write this story with integrity, with intention. Because if we do that, we know our future is sure as we put our trust in you. And so, as we get ready to close this year out, I want you to do us a favor. Can you write us? Mine is mallums@emory.edu, or you'll see this on Facebook. Or if you just want to write this Office of Spiritual and Religious Life at Emory University, we would love to hear from you on what we can do better, or what you enjoyed about this, or would you like to see this continue? Is it something you want to happen during the summer, or you like it the way it is? And we can do that. We're here to serve you. But before you go, we want to sing this blessing over you, and it comes from Numbers 6:24 and 25. It goes like this: The Lord bless you and keep you. Make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. Amen. Amen. Part, and I'll just read it to you. It's a prayer, and he says, may his favor be upon you and 1,000 generations, in your family and your children and their children and their children. May his favor be upon you and 1,000 generations, in your family and your children and their children and their children. May his presence go before you. It says in behind you and beside you, but we already talked about our past and leaving our past, and we just know that God is with us now and forevermore. May God's presence be all around you and within you, for God is with you in the morning, in the evening, in the coming, in the going, in weeping and rejoicing. He is for you. God is for you. And we say amen to that. We wish you well on your final, students, and everyone else. We speak prosperity into your life, and that means that there's nothing broken, nothing out of place in your life. Let everything line up for your greater good. We love you. And we say peace out from Emory University Office of Spiritual and Religious Life. Be good to yourself, be good to others. And we'll see you again on the other side.